Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another brand new video. Today, you're going to see some Fortnite gameplay, pretty standard stuff, but it's going to be a Fortnite video. Maybe something interesting for everybody to listen to. I'm not sure. I think half my videos are shit anyway, but anyway, let's get straight into the video. If you do go on to enjoy the video and you like the new commentary type of content, please hit subscribe and please like the video because it helps the channel immensely. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about Fortnite and some of its biggest content creators that have been out. And not one of them in particular isn't big, but they definitely made a name for themselves. Just let me have a little sip of my tea. Alright, so we are going to be talking about a few Fortnite content creators. You might have heard of some of them. Let me know in the comment section if you have or haven't heard of all of these people. But we are going to be talking about Ninja. We're going to be talking about FaZe Jarvis. We're going to be talking about Lazarbeam. We're going to be talking about Lachlan, Cypher PK, Nick-A30, and Ali A. Now, if you've heard of all of them, give the video a like. If you haven't, comment on which ones of these people you haven't heard. Now, quite frankly, I'm talking about these few people because Ninja I used to be a huge fan of back in the day. FaZe Jarvis got banned and it was like the biggest ban in like gaming history. Lazarbeam, he's an Aussie. I gotta do my Aussies well, and my Aussie is good and talk about him. Lachlan's another Aussie. Cypher PK, well, I think he's probably the biggest creator or well-known creator. Nick-A30, he's family friendly, so we won't be swearing in this fucking video. And Ali A is another family friendly, but like less family friendly than Nick-A30. But Ali A's also had a very long history of content creation, starting in Call of Duty, then going to like Minecraft. Ali A's just basically followed trends. You know, he's done a really good shout out to FaZe Apex. He started a podcast where he is like interviewing content creators, some in FaZe, some not in FaZe, and it's very, very, very good. And he's done Cypher PK, he's done Ninja, and he's done Ali A. And Ali A's one was very interesting, so go and watch it. I'm not going to link it anyway because it can't be fucked, but go watch it. Anyway, the first thing we want to talk about is Ninja's record-breaking streams. Now, Fortnite first came out probably 10 years ago, or at least almost 10 years ago, and Ninja sort of was one of those early adopters that followed it and sort of got really big really quickly. And he was the first Twitch streamer to reach 3 million followers, and he set records for the most concurrent viewers at that time. Now, at that time, this was back in 2018, Ninja was streaming with Drake. I'm sure you've all heard of Drake. And that stream had over 600,000 viewers, live concurrent, meaning there was 600,000 people sitting in front of a TV, a phone, a laptop, an iPad, anything, and watching Ninja stream. 600,000 people. Now that is just immensely crazy. But the one thing I want to mention about Ninja, maybe I'll do a video about Ninja one day, but he's obviously fallen off. But I wouldn't say he's fallen off. I would say Ninja's been doing this for a long time now and his content has changed. Just like my content has changed, just like most people's content has changed, his content has changed and the viewers are either not changing with him because they're younger, or they have grown up and they are just no longer watching streams and video games and stuff like that. I know I watch maybe the occasional Lachlan or Lazarbeam video, maybe the occasional Cypher PK video. But aside from that, I don't watch anyone anymore. Anyone. I don't have the time. Between making content, working, and, you know, being an adult, I don't have time to watch it. So Ninja is in that. Anyway, another video. So, I believe Pro Syndicate or Syndicate was the first Twitch streamer to reach 1 million followers. And Ninja was the first one to reach 3 million. That is huge. Ninja's also the first creator to get a Fortnite skin. I think it was him first. I can't remember. But anyway, he was definitely one of the first content creators to ever get a skin in the game. And that is just absolutely insane. And he led the way. He literally paved the way for so many creators, and it's awesome to see. He obviously did a lot the New Year's Eve New York not seeing enough movement thing. He's been on TV shows. Like, the guy's done so much, and Fortnite is to thank for it. Now, next up is FaZe Jarvis. Now, his claim to fame sort of thing was winning $5,000 in the UMG Friday Fortnite tournament in 2019. And that was his largest prize that he ever won. But also, he started playing Call of Duty, and then he went to Fortnite. Then he joined FaZe Clan after he gained 2 million subscribers in 18 months. And then FaZe picked him up. He did a lot of tournaments and, UMGs, stuff like that. But in October 2019, he made a video where he used aimbot, an actual legitimate aimbot, on his actual Fortnite account, and he got permanently banned, which I believe he's been unbanned as of last month, May 2025. I'm not too sure. But that was kind of his claim to fame, getting banned for doing an aimbot video, which was pretty fucking stupid if you ask me. Anyway, we're going to speed this along because we're running out of video time. Lazarbeam. Now, Lazarbeam didn't really do anything amazingly successful or anything like that. He was just a absolute massive YouTuber. Like, I don't think there is a single Fortnite video with under 1 million views that guy had. I think his most viewed video was like 20 million views or something like that, probably 30 million views. Lazarbeam was just an absolute behemoth, and I just watched the video the other day, today actually, while I was eating dinner, quick little 30 seconds to a minute, and I think he's actually retired at 30. He's retired. He's made that much money, but he just does the occasional video for his friends now. But Lennon Lazarbeam was just an absolute behemoth in Fortnite, amassing just hundreds of millions of views, and he needed to be just in the list because he was just fucking huge. Lachlan's claim to fame was playing 100 days of straight Fortnite. I think he did this kind of well into his career. However, this video came out in 2023, but that video's got almost 7 million views. So he picked up the pace from there. And that's kind of it for Lachlan. He's kind of another Australian streamer, Australian Fortnite content creator that's just absolutely ginormous and gets millions of views, and he needed to be in the list. Again, most of these people, aside from really Ninja and FaZe Jarvis, haven't really been ultra mega viral. Cypher PK, he has just been the grandfather of Fortnite. Lachlan, icon skin. Lazarbeam, icon skin. I have to freaking, of course, I've got both of them. I've got Ninja. I think I've got everyone's skin. Actually, Cypher PK. Cypher PK is the only person. And LEA. Cypher PK and LEA are two people that don't have icon skins. I've got to buy them. But again, Lachlan, nothing crazy. He's still pumping out and grinding content every single day. Another Cypher PK. Again, he didn't really blow up in the sense of he's just kind of the grandfather. If you want to know the latest trends or how to build or do this, you go to see Cypher PK. Kind of picked it up when he was younger, and he's kind of just been sort of there, and now he's turned it into a multi-million-dollar empire. Same with sort of Nick-A30. Nick-A30 has sort of done the same sort of progression as Cypher, but on the family-friendly side. Nick doesn't swear. He doesn't do anything that's not family-friendly. He's gone mega viral. I'm talking mega viral for how unfamily-friendly he is. And he does his little, he's what are they called? His little skits, and his role plays in Fortnite where he will make a scenario from like Star Wars or something. I don't know. I might put it up on the screen here. And he's gone mega viral for banning people and just getting super angry. However, he's never not broken character and he's always stayed family friendly, but boy oh boy has he banned a lot of people. Now, Ali A is one of those people that I guess sort of has just been around forever. I think when he started Fortnite, he already had millions of subscribers from Call of Duty, which is where I first found him. And then he sort of did occasional Fortnite videos and then saw the views were massive and just progressed to standalone Fortnite. And he's sort of not been family friendly. Like, he is family friendly. He doesn't swear. Like, I mean, none of them swear except for Laserbeam. And Laserbeam, surprisingly, was the biggest, and he swore. I'm just saying, like, fucking swearing is cool. It's not, but like it's cool. It's not. All right. Anyway, Ali A, again, another massive. He's kind of like the how-to, the guide, sort of the latest trends, news. He doesn't really talk about too much. Like Cypher PK and Nick30 are very much in the mechanics of the game and how to build and stuff like that. Ali A is a console player. I don't know why the guy hasn't gone to PC, but I mean, he might play on PC, but he's still controller. And he literally is just a good, funny comedian. Like, he's just good to watch. He's very entertaining in his own weird way. I don't watch his videos anymore, but now he just reports on news and stuff like that. He's got a whole team behind him. He's ginormous. And yeah, I guess the reason I wanted to talk about these guys is because me personally, over the 10 years of been playing Fortnite, or almost 10 years of been playing Fortnite, I have watched, or I have sort of communicated with these, or not communicated, but I've sort of interacted with these guys the most. I'm subscribed to all of them except for Nick30 and FaZe Jarvis, but I thought Nick30 and Jarvis had big stories to tell, and they deserve to be in the list. But tell me who else has been massive in the Fortnite comment community that I haven't mentioned below. I'm sure there are other big creators, but they're the ones that kind of ring a bell and sort of I actively know of and sort of follow what they're doing without sort of consuming their content. But guys, that is going to do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me some ideas on what I can do for content for you guys to see, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.